And it is going to be a little later in the morning when Sir Yvain, who is this fellow. Yes. Sir Yvain Le Chevalier of Lyon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right? Son of Morgan Le Fay. Is going to arrive with his squire and a few men-at-arms on his way to Sarum.
Mm.
He's like, what in the name of the crucified God? Right? And he said, I could tell. Now, you don't know. Well, maybe you do know. He's the son of Morgan Le Fay. He's weirder than some, right? And he said, I sensed there was something terribly wrong. He said, it was not the little people.
You sensed correct, sir.
Yeah. He swings down and he introduces himself. This is actually a stalwart-looking knight with a real warhorse.
Yeah.
Not a destrier. They are not really in use yet. The really monster ones. But
You mentioned that in room settings.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But they are. But it's a solid warhorse, and he looks at all of you and is. I suppose you had a little time to get cleaned up.
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
of hours have come and stuff like that.
Swooping up.
Yeah.
I don't.
We're going to deal with you in a moment.
Because there's a couple of different...
Right. Let's go back to our. Let's go back to our damage and injury section.
Yeah.
And here.
I think I
Okay.
checked the chirurgery
Yeah.
needed. I believe I checked that.
Treated, right? Procedure, right. First aid, wound classification, blah, blah, blah. They have a whole bunch of rules which make first aid less effective just because they're being dicks. But we're not worrying about that right now. Okay. You are brought back to one or more.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
Right.
no.
So go ahead. You will now suffer 3 rolls on the statistics loss table.
Oh boy.
Nice.
There, mortal wound, right? Yeah. And you will remain unconscious because the chirurgy is needed.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So now, as far as this table
And-
is concerned,
When you write down wounds, it should be mortal wound, right?
oh yeah,
Is that always tracked, or is it tracked until I roll these die, and then when that is resolved, it's fine? Or
I think once you live, you are no longer mortally wounded.
that makes perfect sense.
But let's check the statistics loss table in case. There we go. Yeah. So statistics lost. Here it is.
Yeah.
Roll 3 times. Each one is a d6. So this one, yeah. 6. No loss.
Look at that.
Yeah. 1, on the other hand, you're going to reduce 1 in size. And that seems a little weird, but it's kind of a wasting weight effect.
Yeah.
And it's called the evil eye. So the evil effects, right,
whatever.
have seeped into you.
Let's roll again.
6.
Hey!
Not okay.
Well done.
Yeah,
That's
and that's it's a cool outcome
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right? It's not just a normal wound thing. You got
No,
like,
it's
messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
supernatural.
Yeah.
And that will change damage.
Mhm.
Perhaps. We'll see. And total hit points. Also change.
Yvain will definitely escort you guys to Sarum.
Yeah.
And is capable of assessing, that you're not lying. And he's spooky enough. I picked the right guy. I was thinking, who would come by? Oh, son of Morgan Le Fay. He's going to be the one who's like, what's that? Right.
His radar is going off.
Exactly. So therefore, he's the right guy, basically.
Yeah.
Right, to kind of close this out for you. As far as the ceremony is concerned, he's going to say, screw the wait in line with the rest of the knights to be. This is Earl Robert. Hey, round table, right?
Yeah.
Companion of King Arthur, right? Get your ass out here.
Yeah.
Knight these boys now. And it is very much a courtyard kneel,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
thing. And you are Sir Barrel. you are Sir Perrin, and you are Sir Arcade, and you are
when he wakes up. Yeah.
And you're kind of cradled.
Oh,
Right? So everyone's kind of wondering if you're going to make it through the winter, and
drooling.
Yeah, but you're conscious enough.
Oh yeah.
For this anyway. So you guys get knighted by Sir Robert.
Yeah.
In the courtyard of Salisbury's castle.
Lovely.
Without mass.
Yeah,
They'll say your names in mass when mass time comes.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is like battlefield version. So the glory in question is definitely 75 each.
Mm-hmm.
Glory up at the top there. Oh, and 1,000.
Yep.
Huh?
We're going to solve this quickly. I'm going to take out this little device. We are now going to change your glory score.
Right.
Say what glory you've got right now.
138.
Okay. 138 plus 1,000 plus 75 equals. You now have 1,213.
Got it.
I have a 1,263.
Mm-hmm.
1,448.
All right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So all of you are now glorious knights.
Yep.
And have earned respect, right, from all of this. And you also get blessed up one side and down the other, and bathed, and then told to come back and do it again.
Yeah.
And so
it's a bit of a process.
You have to go through a little bit of a process.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be so fucking shitty for you.
Yep. Oh, and I don't remember anything.
Oh, you're going to get chirurgy and everything.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to. That's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
But this is. Let's see. So, other original suspects, reporters. Right. Bishop Bodwin is going to actually show up for this, and is going to. So this is like the High Bishop, right? Is going to make sure that and they're very worried. All the clerics, all the religious people are really
As he's
freaked
carrying
out.
his demonic ass sword with
I'm gonna think about that sword.
Okay.
We might have to come back and think about that sword and see what happens. Bishop Bodwin might say, "I'll take that." We'll have to see, right?
I love the curse sword.
Or that, who knows? Maybe they'll bless the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And
That
fix it.
was my
That
plan
makes
for
more
it.
sense.
That was my plan.
Okay, that makes more
I'm gonna
sense.
look when we're done. Go for someone high up. Bless this, please.
To recount the story.
Yeah, you're going to have a blessed sword. You're going to have a pure sword that was, profaned by the name they would use. No, profaned. The name they would use is very interesting. Because the name it's not Satan.
No.
And it would not really Lucifer. Might be Beelzebub.
Isn't this all apocryphal because they didn't really
Of course
believe
not.
in...
Well, not only that. I mean, this is if it's 531, this makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it's 531 crossed with 1350, which
Yeah.
it kind of is,
they would know that.
So
Yeah,
you see what I mean? It's kind of
And Lucifer, is that because it's Paradise Lost and so on?
well,
that became
more so,
popularized?
much more so.
Yeah, it's 17th century. So.
Yeah, so we're not really Lucifering.
No.
That's not a thing. It's very much like the goat adversary of the force.
Well, that's what Satan means. The whole concept of the devil as...
Yeah, but Satan is Shaitan from Islam.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's not going to work.
It all comes from
Yeah.
Abraham.
Yeah, and I know the theology.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the point though is that I'm just talking about in this weird literary non-history that we're playing.
They would.
And diabolism doesn't show up in Mallory.
Yeah, I can imagine it's too early.
But in this game,
it does.
they mention it as an option. And I was like, I want to go there.
Yeah.
Because I want to go there. The Mount Castle of Bones, Irish monk.
Yeah.
I want to go to the diabolism.
Yeah.
So, but the point is that you guys are now aware that there is a different sort of evil than anything you've ever heard about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe they are.
Yeah. Well, the winter phase is coming.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at what that means. You only get one adventure for a year.
Yeah.
So therefore, we are now going to go to the transition into 532.
So is my two-handed sword blessed now?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I don't know what that means yet, but we'll check it out.
Where's the dying damage?
So the fun part is that a lot of the time it may not make any difference in the game system at all. This is not that kind of game.
No, would put
it's
me up to
symbolic.
9 die.
There's going to be symbolic consequences, but less.
One of those.
Yeah.
I mean, the game is all about the glory, so maybe you can play off that somehow.
I'll look up. I'll do some glory checking before all that. Let's give me just a moment to find those rules that I found a minute ago.
Should we have written the thing under there?
I don't know. We can. I don't know what it's for.
What are you talking about?
They glory this game.
It says that under.
It's just for bookkeeping or like.
Yeah, technically speaking, you should have put the difference in there, and then in the winter phase,
you would add everything.
Yeah, just
in that case.
Well, I can hold. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. This is me trying to, trying to keep up here. Dancing as fast as I can, as we used to say.
Not as fast as Perrin.
No, that's true. It does seem sad that we're not going to play in a court scene because that actually is where you would shine.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah,
That would be so
but we'll see. Let's see if we can do some. Solos may take a little time, though. You're right. It's just that let's just run through it conceptually.
Yeah.
And just so we know it.
Absolutely.
And then maybe we'll take time so we can actually play solos during the winter and meet brothers and
and that's worth doing. So
because that's when we get like the depth, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll even meet my half brother.
Oh, we're totally going to meet your half brother. He's begging to be a character, right? And that means I get to roll his loyalty to you.
Hey.
Because he is going to be, all of them are going to have a loyalty to you, but they're all going to be 3d6 rolls.
That's right.
Okay, so he's not adversarial to start. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see what. Okay, so would perform a solo, then we're going to perform experience check rolls. And everything that you've got to check for, we have to roll to see whether it goes up. So it's very ungenerous, right? You don't just get to go up; you have to check it. So we will do that, and then you do it, but you only get one check for anything through the course of play, and you only get one chance for it to go up, and that's that.
Yeah.
Aging, everybody will age a year, and none of you are old enough to worry about. Don't do it now. I'm summarizing.
Yeah.
Fine.
Right, step by step. And we're not going to do that until we run the solos, for example. They have to go in order. And none of you are old enough to worry about losing statistics. So, but you would just go up one. Then we're going to check the economic circumstances. Oh, that's the point. We're always going to do that. Okay, interesting. I have to go back and check that your own land. There's a whole sequence of like what happens, like, do peasants need judging and stuff like that, and what crime did they do, and you have to decide whether you're merciful or not and stuff like that. So, but then we'll do economic circumstances, which basically would be pretty neutral for your situation as standard knights. All your suits of clothing degrade in value each year.
Figures.
And let's see, we apply economic effects based on ordinary knights. Okay, we're going to check on your horses, like whether they die or not, or fail out in some way. So none of you are married. Then you decide whether you wish to try to get married. And so we can it says a marriage can require some gameplay to find the wife, which would have been a solo. Either that or we would have encountered women and stuff during the course of play, which we didn't this time. You guys were too beat up and stuff.
It would have been very strange if you found a marriage candidate under that experience.
No, but you did go to the Salisbury court.
We
I just don't think your characters were in great shape for the socializing. Even you might not have been up for...
Even you?
Well, I mean, for the dancing and stuff. You might not have been in dancing frame of mind. Or if you want to do a solo where we do retcon a scene in court for you, we can. That makes sense. Well, let's do that when we get there. I think our winter phase is going to be a real deal for play. We're not going to rush it.
No, but it seems very important.
Fun. The more I look at it,
there's a lot set up here.
Yeah, and so this is interesting. You choose whether you're seeking a marriage below your class or within your class, and you. And this is so you can have like a low rent wife. That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
she might be cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember I played Crusader Kings too.
And so let's see here. Right, for a low rent knight, for a below your class, you need Earl Robert's permission. So you roll for that, and then with your loyalty, and then for marriage within the character's class, that's a matter of courtesy. You roll your courtesy. But if you wait, then you get a bonus for the next time, and that accumulates.
And within your class is just noble. You can't. That's why you can't go above your class.
Right, I think so. Yeah, everybody's gentry.
Because you are already at the highest tier of society, so you can't.
I agree.
Up.
And so, so it is kind of funny. I mean, you can just wait, and the point is that you met a candidate, but you're waiting. And then when you finally make the roll, every year you've waited actually has given you a plus. So if you're like a crap at the rolls, you can just take
the
your
15 courtesy.
Yeah.
it's coming into its own.
Yeah.
Wow.
You might get married right away. Yeah. You're going to need it. And so then unfortunately we roll to see like how rich they are. And then if players make a D20 roll on the childbirth table once per year for wives, concubines, lovers, camp followers, and carnal paramours. That's like, you could be a really busy night if you want to. I mean, you're like, that's
remember,
a whole
adultery is wrong. Very, very specific.
Adultery. It's not adultery if it's a camp follower or a concubine.
Of course,
I think that has to do with other people's wives.
It does.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean,
you cannot be. As a man, you cannot be.
Right. I think they're pretty sexist about this.
You
can go frolicking about with the stable girls.
Well, women are still considered property. I'm pretty sure.
So,
more or less, yes. Or
so
literally,
then we also have a childbirth wife per these things. And see if you have any. We'll see how many the kid dies.
Fun.
For every child under 15 years, you have to check whether they croak or not.
Oh boy.
And family events, right? Marriages, births, scandals. Check for those. And training and practice. And you can and this is where you get a little bit more improvement.
Yeah. A
lot like what you did with the extra years. So you can actually get trained. You can get skills to go up. You can mess with your traits. Yeah. Right. So even without a check, you can just basically shift a point because you want. That's all allowed. So really, this is and then we compute. Finally, we compute the glory. Right. There's a whole thing as you can imagine. Yeah. It's going to come here. You get a certain amount of glory just by being you and running your state, for example, and stuff like that. So we got to figure it all out, including whatever you earned. Then we all added in. That's the idea. And that is how we do the winter phase, which is clearly a session.
Yeah.
Especially if we decide to enjoy our solos. And
I think we go for that.
I'm all for it. Yeah.
Can you even choose not to do the solo? I suppose you sort of can, but
it says the solo's optional.
Well, that makes it
but it seems to me as though, I guess it means that like looking for a wife becomes more generic.
Yeah.
Right.
This
a
is
wife.
Jane.
This is Jane. But then also the thing that's important, that one solo about maintaining your lands and all the thing, how you stewarded your land, that seems wrong not to do.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
unless it's very explicit in your role playing or something. That you really don't care or something like. In that case, I suppose.
Then why even play that game?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
because you can become poorer.
Also, the good news is that although you may have poor steward skills, you look at your family. No. Remember, these people have been taking care of the manor for years.
That's right.
They've got good steward skills.
Yeah.
So you can pass that role to someone else
There's a lot of
while you decide to build up your steward skill.
Yeah.
Right? That's all allowed.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Will be really fun to play.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I'm really glad you made it.
Oh yeah. I think
for somebody who just laid there unconscious through most of it, that was actually very exciting.
Yeah. You can do something with it.
Added some tension.
Yes.
Nothing else.
Quick question: the shield.
With the icon.
The icon, yeah.
Let's take a look at our shielding.
Don't expect me to draw anything nice.
Yeah, I think you can trace the examples. In the
you can.
That's the point. I think that they are the same size.
I'd rather try to copy it by hand.
Go for it.
This shape is called a heater, right?
Uh-huh. Each knight has his individual coat of arms. Only the man, his wife, and his hired herald on his tabard, right, the thing the herald wears, can wear a knight's arms. His eldest son wears the arms with a difference, which is taken off after. Here's the important point. Technically, it doesn't say so here, but technically, would you just inherit your father's? Because so far, you've been using on your shield your father's arms with a mark that says son of, a special piece. And so a lot of people just take that off just to maintain the coat of arms.
Maybe that's just a tradition. I think maybe you can show through. This in the rules you're allowed to.
But hold on. Coat of arms. When your character is knighted, you may color in the shield here in a design of your own making. Every knight deserves his own coat of arms. Confer with the game master about your chosen coat of arms. Thanks a lot. Okay. Nearby pages include coats of arms that you may trace of all these different sorts. That's in the PDF that you've got.
But we can make our own.
And then ordinaries. Hold on. Okay. If your character does not have a ready-made coat of arms and you cannot make one up on the spot, you may apply for provisional arms and ride for a year with a blank shield. That's something people do, apparently. Like somebody doesn't want to use their father's.
But they can't think of anything better.
Well, I think the idea is that you're going to earn glory in some way, and then your shield is going to reflect.
I like that concept.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Especially because you guys have had a serious adventure, and maybe you're like, I think I'd like my own. I'm the dude who did that. Right? And so
laid unconscious.
I can't remember anything.
A charge is this like actual picture or different crosses. But these are called ordinaries. And no.
You can combine
them. No, you combine them. Right? Yeah. So this is the background, and then you stick this thing on it, and then you choose colors. So that's our well, that'd be kind of fun. Or the blank shield is pretty cool too. I kind of like that.
That would be easier to do digitally.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And you have the PDF.
Yeah. That's right.
You can trace it. You can scan it and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So, I think we're in good shape for next time.
Absolutely.